My name is Charlotte. I've lived in the Harrogate area for most of my life, and I've pretty much prided myself on my ability to try and be as independent as possible. I attended mainstream school, graduated university in Lancashire with a degree in English and Film Studies. I drive my own adapted car from my wheelchair. I live in my own home, supported by the occasional visits from agency carers, and most recently I've taken on my beautiful assistant's dog Lexi, training her every day to help aid my independence and let me be self-reliant as possible. Even so, in spite of all this, there have been many times where I've ended up frustrated and angry at what I have felt are injustices in my life due to my disability. Is it right that I'm unable to go to bed after 10 p.m. at night because there are no care staff available? Am I entitled to be frustrated if I'm unable to browse a store in town because there is no wheelchair access and no alternative means of me accessing the products to buy? For far too long, many disabled people have been encouraged to be grateful for any help and support that have come their way and to not call into question things that could be done to improve access and support for themselves and other people. Similarly, businesses and organisations are often only encouraged to do the bare minimum under the Equality Act to promote and actively enforce accessibility and inclusion for people with disabilities, and as people today can be very reluctant to speak to people in minority groups out of fear of offending them, there may not be a dialogue between businesses and their customers around disability inclusion and access, which could improve the situation for many more people. Joining Opening Minds and being involved in confident conversations had made me realise that I am not alone in the way I feel, and I'm entitled to have a voice and to stand up to try and make a difference. It's opened my eyes into how little businesses and services have been told about the importance of disability inclusion and what people with disabilities can actually contribute to the financial and commercial success of businesses in their local community. One of the areas I personally am passionate about is the need for all care support services to be person-centred, which means that the people receiving care packages or paying for their support through direct payments should have a direct involvement in planning how their support is provided, their needs and requirements are met, and their opinions are acted upon if they are not happy with the service they receive. As part of my work with Confident Conversations, I spoke with my care agency about the possibility of creating a much needed overnight care service in the local area, as I and many others were unable to go to bed after 10 p.m. at night and had to rely on friends and family if we needed physical assistance in the middle of the night. From the conversations we had, it was clear that the agency really understood the points I was making, and that from hearing my story, they could empathise with it and grasp how much such a service, or lack of it, would impact my life and well-being. As a result, the care agency was willing and passionate about creating a night service for people in the Harrogate area. Unfortunately, like with all the best made plans, their goals for the night service haven't gone in the direction we've hoped, and at present the plans are still very much up in the air. But by keeping on raising awareness of how vital this service could be for people, and having the passion and drive to keep overcoming obstacles and pushing the project forward, we can get there somehow, no matter how long it takes. By listening to the opinions and views of disabled people and working to make sure we are able to access all services and areas of society by whatever means possible, it not only will improve the lives and well-being of many people, but by adapting them for disabled people, by promoting physical accessibility and greater awareness and customer service, it will make things accessible for everyone, increasing profit, service use, and will be a great advertisement for businesses and services looking to prosper in today's more challenging economic climate. I hope that Opening Minds can help continue to bridge that gap between customers with disabilities and organisations by showing that it can be okay to ask the awkward questions, sometimes in order to make things better, and that confident conversations can help other disabled people find their voice and let them know that you can speak up to say how you feel. Thank you.